Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignertechtips.com. Well, today we're going to show you how to add a gradient or a color overlay to a parallax section. We've got a parallax section up the top here. If I roll down, you can see the image is moving at a different speed than the background there. It's a true parallax section. And just to make that text stand out a little bit more, I've added a gradient to it. Now there's no option to do that in the actual section itself once you use the parallax, but with a little workaround you can do it really easy with no coding. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is enable my Visual Builder. Once enabled, let's go down to where we want to work, and I'll simply get rid of this whole section here. And we'll start from scratch. So I'm going to add a new section, little blue button for a section. I'm going to make it a regular section. I'm going to insert a single row, and just for effect I'm going to add just a call to action. Okay, I'm just going to leave it as the generic thing right there. What I'm going to do is I'll put a background in our section here and we'll start working from there. So let's just save this. We'll go into our section, the blue tab that we've just created. Go to background. You've got color, gradient, image or video. I'm going to put an image in there. I guess I'll use the same one as I used before. And there you can see it in the background. It's just a regular image at the moment. But if we flip the parallax effect to on, you can see it turns into a parallax section. So the foreground's moving at a different rate than that image in the background there, which is what we're looking for here. But now if we just save that, let's go back into our module, and I want to get rid of the background color here because I just want the writing over it. Let's go in there, and I'm on the content tab, just going to get rid of the background. There we go. Okay, that's great. We've got a parallax background and we've got our little module on top, but that writing's kind of getting lost in the multi-colors of that background there. So it'd be nice to have a gradient or a color overlay that would enable us to see it better. And also let's give it a bit more space so we can see more of our image. So to do this, I'm actually going to go into the row, but while we're in the module, let's make that title a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go to design, I'm going to go to title text, I'm going to make it semi-bold, and let's make it a lot bigger. There we go, something like that. Okay, well let's make this a bit deeper as well, like I said before, so we can see more of our image, and then we'll add the gradient overlay. And to do this today, we're going to do a couple of little tricks here, real easy stuff. We've got it in this row here, the green tab. Let's make this row stretch all the way across the screen, and let's take away any gap we've got at the top at the bottom, and we'll add a bit more padding so we can see plenty of our image. So first things first, let's stretch our row. So I've gone into the row, I'm going to go to design, I'm going to go to sizing, I'm going to pull the width slider all the way up to 100%. I'm going to copy that 100%, Control C, and I'm going to put it in the max width below, Control V to paste. Or you can just type it in if you prefer. Now our section's actually full width, which is great. It's just what we want. So now we can actually add a background to our row over the top of our image here. So if we go down to we're still in the row, if we go down to background, we can add a color or a gradient or another image if you wanted to. I'm going to add a gradient. As you can see, it's in there right there. And change those colors a little bit. I'll keep the blue. Let's make the green a purple. But we want to be able to see our image behind it. So I'm going to take the opacity, the right hand slider here, down. So we can see through, but I want to read that writing nicely too. So it's about 50% there. Let's go to the blue and do something similar. There we go. So we can still see our image nicely, but we can read that text a lot easier like that. Right, well, let's take away these gaps and we'll give our row a bit more padding top and bottom to make this wider. So while we're in the row, we'll do that first. I'm going to go over to design. I'm going to go to spacing. And let's give it, say, 150 pixels top and bottom. Just put in a 150, it'll put in the pics for you. Hit the chain, it'll do the opposite end. There we go, we can see a bit more of our image now. Great, well, let's save our row. Let's get rid of these gaps top and bottom that are in our section here. To do that, we just need to go into our section, the blue tab. We'll go over to design and we'll go to spacing. Just plop a 0 in. Again, you don't have to put the pics in, it'll put it in there for you, and hit the chain and it'll take any padding away top and bottom. Now our gradient is covering the whole of our section there. Now, because we've actually made our content here, let's just save our section settings. Because we made our row full width, the content itself is stretching, which to me actually that works quite well. But you might not want your content to stretch as wide as that. So to get around that, we can go into our module, we can go to design and sizing, and we can set the module width. At the moment it's set to auto. Let's make sure it's going to stay in the middle, so we want it in the middle, and we'll take the width down some. As you can see, it's changing as I do this. That content's coming in. Just get it to where you want it, something that looks right to you. We've center aligned it so it's going to stay nicely in the middle there. So I think that's probably it. Hopefully, let's save our changes and exit the visual builder here. And here it is. We've got our content here. If we roll down, there's our little parallax section. And it's got that nice colored gradient over it, which makes it so much easier to read. And like I say, you can just do a regular color over that. Black's always a great one for making white stand out. I've used a gradient here. For instance, let's quickly do that for you so you can see. Let's go down to our section. We want to go into the section because that's got our gradient in it. And we'll change that to a color this time. Just trash the gradient. And there we are. As you can see, that sort of writing melts a little bit into the background there without the overlay. Let's use a color this time. And let's go ahead and use black. Well, you can read it pretty well there, but we're not seeing much of the image. And simply click on the color and we'll bring the opacity down to where we can see it. We can still read that nicely. If I bring it over all the way down, you'll see the difference. Just with a bit of black in there, you can still see all the details from the image there. But you can read that text perfectly. So let's save our changes and exit. And we'll go on down. And there it is. And that is how to add a gradient or a single color overlay to your parallax section. Really easy. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.